All right, let's get to the picks this weekend, shall we? Let's start. Minnesota Vikings, Green Bay Packers, an NFC North rivalry. The Minnesota Vikings all the way back with Sam Darnold at the helm. And then the Green Bay Packers. Wait a second. Is Jordan Love playing? Favored at home by 3. Ty Schmidt, early thoughts?
I really hope Jordan Love does go in this one because although Malik Willis has been great the first or filling in the last 2 weeks here, with how much Brian Flores likes to blitz, I think this could be like a marquee. Okay, Love's back. There's a reason they paid him this much money because a lot of people are doing is there a quarterback controversy? There's not. I expect Love.
Who's doing that?
Well, a lot of people. I think it's tongue in cheek.
Really?
I think a lot of it's bullshit. But
Well,
if Malik has to go, he has to go.
He wins.
No, yeah, absolutely. But they need Love to come back this week and kind of really put a stamp on this division.
Can't wait to see that. AJ, what is your pick? The Packers are favored by 3. Okay, there's the
favored by 3. Yep, I understand how the lines work right there. It's very clear. I can see Green Bay -3 on the Green Bay section, not on there. So, yeah, we got that one. Give me the Packers at Lambeau. Are you kidding me? This is a true test. Let's see where these teams are. They both get to kind of measure up and see where they're at. But give me Packers.
I'll take the Vikings. Vikings getting 3. That seems interesting. We don't know if Jordan Love's playing. I'll take the Vikings, even though I love the Green Bay Packers and what LaFleur's been doing. We've been talking about how great of a coach he is literally all week.
Yeah.
And we talked about his defense. And you guys got that Irish punter who hits absolute
Dan Whalen.
murders balls.
He does.
But they got 8 sacks last game, Green Bay?
Yeah, 8 sacks, 2 picks, and a forced fumble.
You know who hasn't been talked about for the Vikings yet? I think he's perfect on the season so far. Is kicker from Alabama.
Will Reichard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good in college, too.
Yeah, he hit one in from like 55 or 56 last week.
Top of the post?
It went off the post and in. Yeah, it was absurd.
Yeah, he's
good from like 65.
So Bama had a little bit of a kicking issue for a long time.
Yep.
And a big part of kicking, obviously, is mental. Alabama, every game's a big game. A lot of eyes on you. So I think the kickers that were kicking for Bama for a long time weren't as bad as everybody thought they were, but everything they do is being seen by everybody all the time. And then Will came in, and he's like all-time leading scorer, best kicker they have. He's been mentally shaped through the Bama thing. I think he was going to have a good career. I'm happy to hear that he has been crushing for the Minnesota Vikings. Give me the Green Bay Packers, favored by 3 at home.
Oh, okay.
Man. Who's playing quarterback?
It's got to be Jordan Love.
The line says Jordan Love.
And he's going to be great.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's great.
He is great.
The line would probably be flipped if Jordan wasn't playing, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take Packers at home, favorite. Bengals, Panthers. Bengals favored by 4.5. This is a Andy Dalton, look at me now game.
Yeah.
AJ, how do you see this one going?
Man, I mean, my natural reaction, I feel like the Bengals are going to get back on track, but I have a hard time picking against, the Red Rocket. That guy is on fire. So, yeah, give me the Panthers, actually.
Give me the Panthers as well. That one's in Carolina, it appears. How many tickets? All of them?
I think a lot.
Sell out.
They're all the way back, right?
Might be a sellout.
Yeah.
I had some Panthers fans because AQ put the Carolina Panthers offensive line into his in the trenches top five. Mm-hmm. And a lot of Panthers fans quote tweeting a video going, "Oh, look at the switch up. Look at the switch up from the media folks." Hey, you had 20 people in your fucking stadium, okay? So who's switching up? Who's switching up? Who's switching up? Us or everybody on this Panthers team? And I think we're excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm excited about what this Panthers team is. And I like Andy Dalton getting 4.5 at home. And I think the Panthers crowd is going to be back. I think they are going to be behind them.
I mean, they got outscored like 80-3 the first 2 weeks. So let's fucking pump the brakes.
They were good last year and the year before, too, though. Like, they've had a good run.
I was reading a couple of those, and it was everything in me was almost just like.
Hey, their O-line's solid, though. Carolina's O-line's been solid.
Top five.
Top five.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if your O-line's good, you have a chance, I feel like.
Agreed. But, boy, Joey B, everybody count him out. That's kind of like his thing, right? He's a dog.
I mean, this is kind of a must-win for them.
It is for sure. You can't go 0-4.
But they fucking didn't trade Dalton on his birthday and benched him.
Give me Andy Dalton and the Carolina Panthers on trade deadline day.
Yeah.
It's birthday, trade deadline day, benched.
Sit the fuck down, redhead.
Can't get traded. Mm-hmm. Have to sit here and watch this whole thing happen.
Bitch.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went down. You were there.
Verbatim.
Yeah, you don't listen there. Remember, we just found that out.
That's a good point.
Literally just found that out. Okay, I got the Panthers. And maybe the Bengals win that, though. Maybe. It's going to be a tough one, feels like. Broncos, Jets. Jets favored by 7.5 at home. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers went on a promo about how much respect he has for Patrick Surtain, the second, and then also the entire Broncos defense.
This is also, though, the get-back game for last year's Hackett comments because Aaron wasn't playing. Yeah, so this is...
No, he won't remember that. I don't think Aaron will remember that.
Aaron will definitely remember that. Did you see the video of him after the game in the locker room from one Jets drive? Seems like there was one particular part of the clip that I saw on the internet that could have been put out maybe immediately after the game was played and maybe put some fires out. But this is Aaron in the Jets after the big-time win. That part. Just put that out right after.
There it is.
Just put that out right after.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What was the whole conversation? Is there awkwardness?
These guys hate each other.
Just put that out. And you can mark it. Still one Jets drive's coming. Put out a lot of fires, maybe. CJ, we can't wait to get you back, bro.
He's back, right?
Officially?
CJ.
Not bad at all, bub. They're vibing over there. Give me the Jets. I like the Jets favored by 7.5 at home, even though that's a lot of points to be given to Sean Payton.
Yeah, it's a bunch of points, but I'm taking the Jets here as well. I feel like they're going to win. Hopefully they win by 10.
Jags, Texans, a lot of questions in Jacksonville about life, I think. And then down in Houston, obviously some issues. What are your thoughts on how this goes? Houston favored at home in Stradhouse.
I don't know what the Jags are right now. I have no idea what they may turn into, but Texans, they're coming off an embarrassing loss. They want to get back on track, so give me the Texans.
Yeah, some things were happening to CJ last week that hadn't happened to him, I don't think, his entire career. So I feel like that's going to motivate, inspire. And, Coach Saban said earlier, sometimes you need a loss. You need a situation so everybody kind of resets how it goes. They want to practice, not have to practice after that. I think CJ's that type of guy. Give me them. Pittsburgh Steelers, Indianapolis Colts. Steelers favored by 1.5 on the road. Diggs, where's the money at on this game? Is there any percentages out that we can make?
I would take a guess where it's at. Yeah, 63% is on the Steelers.
Okay, so how does that make you feel, and why do you think that is the case?
Well, I think
Lighthouse?
Well, I think everyone just assumes, just with their eyeballs, that the Steelers are the better football team.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about it because it's not in the 80s. Like 80s would have scared me a bit.
70s even.
70s even would have scared me a little bit.
Yeah, but Indiana, big gambling state.
True.
Sure.
So a lot of people are going to be pushing for the Colts.
Huge sports fan base in Indiana. Kenny Moore and Kwity Paye being out is one thing, but if
I don't like that.
If Ryan,
the Kenny Moore loss is huge. That's a big.
I would be more worried that Ryan Kelly and Braden Smith didn't practice today. Now they're not ruled out yet, but
taking a G day. Obviously, got a big game. I know we're gonna have to
rest the legs. Yeah, fresh legs they want.
AJ, who are you picking? You got the
Steelers right here. Here we go.
AJ, why are you so excited to be a Steeler fan all of a
sudden? You guys are lucky enough. You're going to be there in the stadium, so you're going to hear the passion that these Pittsburgh fans bring to that stadium. I have a lot of respect for them. I have a lot of respect for the Colts fans as well. But I feel like this is just all day long. Steelers, grind it out, dominate on defense. Justin Fields, do what you do.
Yeah, listen, there is a chance, that these Yinzers are making the 5.5-hour drive west. Okay? They may be coming from the Midwest.
They're already there.
No direct flights.
There's no direct flights. You have to do a layover in Detroit. Okay, so they would have to drive, and I assume that is taking place, and I assume there's people flying, yada, yada, you get it. But also, there's a lot of Pittsburgh people up in Chicago. There's a lot of Yinzers in St. Louis. There's a lot of Yinzers displaced into Ohio, let alone Kentucky and Michigan, and it's close. And they are a traveling fan base. Swarming is they're a daunted. They are a daunted fan base. For good reason. They're great shit talkers. Okay, they know ball. Everybody knows ball.
Yeah.
And they want the Steelers to win probably more than you want your team to win. And they're going to put that on full display for the entirety of the game, both in their shit talking, their towel twirling. And then if it starts going their way and they can feel it, boy, then there becomes some.
They're going to chase.
The amount of that could potentially take place in the Loud House this weekend is certainly alarming. But Colts are up for the challenge. Okay. No Kenny Moore is certainly a little bit eye-opening. That is certainly a problem. Colts fans understand this theory that the Steelers fans are going to take over the Loud House. And they understand that there's a chance that could take. They're showing up. They're not putting their tickets on SeatGeek.
No.
They're not selling these tickets to Yinzers so Yinzers can get in there and have a nice Sunday afternoon in Indianapolis. No. When you play in Lucas Oil Stadium, it's going to be a long damn day.
That's what they say.
And Mike Tomlin's going to feel that. Now, his record against the Indianapolis Colts.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Late
Is it good? I don't know. Is it
Late
good?
too.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But they did lose last year.
I am worried the Colts are going to have some tricks up their sleeves in the Loud House because they've seen this movie happen so many times. They've just been dominated in their building so many times that they may have cooked up something for this one, man.
No, everything you said there, I don't agree with.
One last year, only as good as your last game.
It's true.
Oh, mama, I'm in beer, all my life, There's going to be a lot of that out here.
Yep.
Not as perfect, but
No.
But that face right there. Huh? A lot of that. We're up for the challenge. Indianapolis Colts are a winning football club now. Give me the Colts. Getting points at home in the Loud House. That's crazy. That's crazy to think. Colts are getting points in the Loud House.
well,
That's going to become a sports gambling thing. If the Colts are getting points in the Loud House,
Take
guarantee.
yeah.
Take
week 1,
Gary-
got points in Loud House. They covered.
Bingo. That's what
True.
happens in the Loud House. Magic. Can't wait for it. Give me the Colts. Saints, Falcons. Falcons wearing that red helmet.
Yeah, it's
And favored by 2.5.
Beautiful.
At home. It is glorious. It's loud.
It is loud.
Lot of red. Saints coming back, hopefully into form for the good of the NFL because they were like the only offense that was just dominating people. They get brought back down to earth last week. Do they get another big-time win, or does this Kirk Cousins-led Atlanta Falcons team do their thing?
Saints are very banged up. I don't know if they had any updates to practice today, but I believe they have like 3 or 4 very important guys that weren't practicing throughout the week.
Center,
Camaro
yeah.
was one of them. Pete, I believe he's out for sure because I thought he left the game last week. But
Is
Pete
that
Warner?
who?
no, the center Andres.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I believe.
Is Kamara playing?
That's what I'm not sure about. I just knew that he was questionable throughout the week.
Demario Davis is out.
That's the one. Demario Davis.
Kamara was limited yesterday. Demario did not practice. Cesar Ruiz, that was the center, he's out.
He's
There
out
it
like
is.
6 to 8 weeks, yeah.
Center and Demario Davis out. And then Kamara resting. Interesting. AJ, how do you see it going?
Man, I don't like those injuries to the Falcon or to the Saints, but give me the Falcons at home.
I'll take the Falcons at home as well. Philadelphia Eagles, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nick Sirianni, topic of conversation, even though they go down to New Orleans, get a win last week. Dallas Goedert was the 9th fastest human in the NFL. Are they going to continue to go? Or is Baker and the Buccaneers get a big-time win at home getting points?
I think the Bucks getting points at home, that might put a little chip on their shoulder, so give me Tampa Bay on this one.
All right, I'll take Big Dom and Sirianni and them.
A.J. Brown practicing the first time since his injury today.
I don't love that, though. I like that Bucks team. You know, Tom Moore's down there.
Baker football, too,
Yeah.
is like, hey, I'm going to look like shit one week, and then next week I'm going to light the fucking world on fire.
Yeah, he doesn't really normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bounce-back guy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take Tampa Bay, give him points at home. No, give me the Eagles. Okay. Give me the Eagles. That's a tough game.
It is a tough game.
Los Angeles Rams getting 3 points in Chicago against the Bears. Caleb Williams, Shane Waldron. A lot of conversations. Are these two the right pairing for each other? Veterans talking to Shane Waldron saying, hey, bud, don't put all this on you, man. We got to execute as well. Did they have a kumbaya and get brought together? I saw Caleb Williams bought a brand new house, $13 million.
Wow.
$13 million on a lake up there.
Pretty sweet.
Alice.
It is a palace.
Yeah.
It is an estate. The pool is glorious. The lake looks fantastic. The room's going to need a little bit updating, so you can add that on top of the price of it all. But Caleb's living like a king. Is he going to make the Bears the kings of the NFC North during his time? And does this weekend a massive win over the Los Angeles Rams happen for Caleb and the Bears, AJ Hawk?
Yeah, I think Caleb's eventually going to find his footing and do all right, but I don't think this is the week. So give me the Rams as dogs. I think they're offended by being underdogs as well.
Yeah, so this one makes no sense to me. Like, just doesn't make sense to me.
You think the Rams should be?
Bears defense is just nasty.
The Rams still have all those injuries too.
Yeah,
They should.
that's what it is.
The fact
That's
that
part
they
of
came
it.
back and won last week, hats off to McVay and Stafford and everyone. That was ridiculous.
I'm going to take the Bears. I'm taking the Bears. Congrats to Caleb.
Not Bears.
And Keenan's back too. That's a
Yeah.
big positive for that.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, they can't protect Caleb, so that,
Yeah, we have no idea.
O-line did a lot better last week than the first 2 weeks.
Oh, he played the Colts.
Not true.
You better watch him. This is all making its way to the locker room.
So I, it was very quiet Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I just started getting my blood.
Yeah, you start getting a little excited. Earlier today, you were talking about how everybody's thinking 30, 40 point blowout here. That's what everybody's thinking. It's like, wow. I can see how people are thinking that. You don't know this Colts team.
No.
This
is our
Colts.
this is our team.
You don't know them. You don't know this team.
You're right. They bleed blue.
And if the flow's in the building,
is he?
Always.
I don't know if he is. They're
They
gonna
don't
have to
let him
open
in
the
there.
roof, though.
You can't let him in. Too much. That
Too
roof
much juice.
Yeah, too much juice. Too
Guys
much
should open
juice.
the roof.
We should for him. Washington, Arizona. What is the weather actually here?
Rain.
Yeah, it's shitty all weekend.
Okay. That coconut husk, I don't think can handle.
No.
No,
No,
I
it
think
might
so.
melt.
Be a little slick. You think TJ Watt's gonna be able to handle the coconut husk?
I texted him and said, "Hey, be careful about the coconut husk."
You texted TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Maybe you could help Kaboli out. Kaboli had an interview with TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I don't think TJ said more than 6 words and any of the answers.
That surprises me because I feel like TJ would have the utmost respect for.
Really? For Mark Kaboli?
I mean, we can't rule out the fact that Kaboli might have just had the worst smelling breath in the history of the world. And
We don't know if that's
TJ just wanted to get him the hell away from
we
him.
don't know if that's true.
Can't rule it out, is what I'm saying.
We don't because
But 10 onions right before the fucking interview.
we've been learning a lot about Kaboli.
Yeah. I think the farts are probably the more like he probably he might
Yep.
have sharted
Almost
right
killed his
when he
kid
sat
this week.
down and didn't know, and then got up afterwards and was like, "Gee, no wonder he wasn't talkative. I pooped my pants."
And what was in his pockets too?
It's possible.
It is possible.
Yeah, so he's giving real short answers so he can breathe.
Also, he's like, I'm having a good time working with the guys.
Yeah.
We don't know if that's true.
No,
There's a chance.
but there's
What if it was though? What if Kaboli's questioning you and he's just farting all over the place? Like they don't teach you that when they teach you how to handle the media.
Yeah, and there was somebody on darts this week that actually shit right into a microphone. right into a microphone.
Young phenom.
And then tried to. It wasn't. It wasn't him.
Because he does love
It was
his
James
balls.
Wade. James Wade just shit right into a microphone and then said it was Velcro tearing open. You be the judge.
That's not Velcro.
Oh, come on.
That's not
He
Velcro.
bent down and perked his little butt cheeks out too. Look, he braced for it.
He pushed.
Velcro.
He pushed. There's a chance.
Look at this. Look at this.
He looks around too.
yeah.
Old buddy was smirking too behind him. He turns right. Watch this. Look at his face.
Nobody's
right
right in
here.
the trajectory.
Right here. Watch.
Yeah.
You might want to get through here pretty quick. You know what's coming.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking rotten, mate.
I think I might shite myself.
So he said there was calls that he shorted. That is not true. It was Velcro actually on the bottom of his shoe, just kind of pulling
Sure. On the bottom.
pulling up. And there's a chance Kaboli was having Velcro issues himself
Yeah.
when he was talking to TJ Watt. But
Yeah.
we will say what Kaboli's been putting out on X is top tier.
Top tier. Top bids.
He posted something at 3:30 a.m. the other day on X.
Balls.
I sent him a text, buddy.
Wait.
Yeah, 8 a.m.'s okay. You know, he said, I was trying. I didn't want to make sure I wasn't being lazy. I'm like, okay, you're not. Everybody else is though. And X is like a pretty topical thing. Let it out there in the morning. He's busted his ass out there.
Yeah,
yeah.
we
That's
should
the
talk
ball.
about
Actually,
Yeah.
Truly.
Legitimately.
potentially,
Right.
busting his ass right there in front of TJ Watt. Keep going, Kaboli. We will talk to Kaboli next week, post the Pittsburgh Steelers Indianapolis Colts game, and also his trip to Indianapolis. Can't wait to see him out here. The Colts PR team is already excited for the arrival of Kaboli.
Yeah,
Don't doubt it.
Should be prepped.
All right, let's go to Washington and Arizona. Kind of a Cliff Kingsbury get-back game in Arizona. They've been practicing in Phoenix in Tempe, I guess, at Arizona State's campus all week. I do believe they even potentially were using the shipyard's cold tub for some of their facilities and everything like that, AQ Ship Leaves.
Yep.
So they don't have to travel. They've been used to the time. They've been used to Arizona. Jaden Daniels fresh off a massive dub. Terry McLaurin. And then Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr., Gannon and crew at home favored by 3.5. How do you feel, AJ?
I'll tell you what, after what Jaden Daniels did on Monday night, I have a hard time picking against him this week. So give me Washington plus 3.5.
Me too. I really enjoyed that Cliff Kingsbury sideline talking shit to all his guys. They were saying, these motherfuckers. I like that. Cliff Kingsbury going back to Arizona too. He's going to want to dial it up. Dan Quinn, we assume, will have a plan for Kyler. He's a good defensive mind, and the team will do well. I'm excited for them. Patriots, Niners, 10.5-point dogs in Santa Clara. Con man, how do you feel?
10.5 is a lot. I mean, you got to feel at least that you can cover that. But after the Rodgers show that he put on last week and the fact that, Debo and Kittle and all these guys are coming back for the Niners, I don't feel great. I'm not looking forward to watching, if we're being honest.
Give me the Niners. Minus 10.5. AJ, how do you feel?
Man, 10.5 feels like give me the Patriots. I think they got to find.
Hell yeah!
All right, Kansas City Chiefs favored by 7 on the road in LA. Justin Herbert is hobbled. Both tackles are out. Derwin James is suspended. The Kansas City Chiefs have won, but they've never been happy with a dub. Seemingly, you talk about Coach Saban saying winning and playing poorly is terrible because everybody kind of gets complacent because they think what they're doing is right. Kansas City Chiefs know that this is not good football, and they're still winning. How do you feel about this AFC West rivalry game?
So is Herbert out? Do we know?
No, they seemingly think he's going to play. Is what it sounded like for Schefter. Yeah, he's going to play.
But they didn't they say it was a high ankle sprain?
High ankle sprain, re-aggravated, re-injured, and also they have a bye week after this week, so he could potentially rest that thing for 2 to 3 weeks if you count about the week after the bye week leading up to the next game. That's a lot of time for an ankle sprain this early in the season, but also Herbert's a dog. Herbert wants to play for the team, and this is a Harbaugh-led team. How do you see it going, AJ?
I think the Chiefs are going to be the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs minus 7.
I think it's a lot to overcome for the Chargers, even though I love everything they got cooking over there. Give me the Chiefs as well. And I think Travis is going to go. What's Travis's, do we have any of his player props?
Get him involved early. Let's get him involved early.
I know
they're not
plus
up yet.
1,500 for 2 touchdowns.
And you certainly have that part of some parlay.
Yes, I already have it in my 2 touchdown bet parlay.
Yeah. What are our options this year or this weekend? What's the big number?
For
prize winning
on that one, it is 20.
No, any one of them this weekend. What's the biggest one?
I'm confused by the question.
What's the biggest? How much is the biggest winner that you can produce this weekend that you've already put in?
$455,000.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the number.
That's the Kelsey, Jaden Daniels, Stephon Diggs, and who's the last one? There's one other in there.
2 touchdowns each.
2 touchdowns each. Yeah.
$455,000.
$25. Yep.
That's the one I'm doing. Just know that's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah,
anytime I come over there, because you've hit these before.
Yeah, none in the hundreds of thousands yet. No.
What was the first week?
53,000. 53,000. I forget.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
Awesome.
Kelsey's over under is 46.5 yards.
Yeah, so I feel like that's an easy one.
Take the over.
I feel like that's an easy one, just with how loud it's been. It's been too loud.
Too loud.
But are we making it now too loud on the other side?
I don't think so.
He always cooks the Chargers, even when James is in too. Without James, this is the
Plus
game.
the NFL will.
It's an AP voter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
fuck, man.
I didn't even think of that whenever he said it in the time. I just thought to myself, this guy.
Tony.
Take off the cowboy hat, put the tinfoil cap on.
Yeah.
You vote on this shit.
This is your league. This is your league. Those are your votes. Teams.
I love them.
Yes, you do. 46.5?
I mean, one tud is plus 170. He hasn't been plus money for a tud in years.
These
he
all
used to
feel
be like
easy.
minus 150 every game.
This all feels too easy. Are we seeing things too clearly? Is this all too easy right now?
Maybe.
Jason Kelsey was crying almost.
Yeah.
Is his girlfriend going to be here?
Is she girlfriend?
I mean,
fiance or wife?
It's in L.A., so yeah.
That is her time.
It's true.
I hope she's there. A lot of people talking a lot of stuff about their relationship. It's all coming in.
Still? Like right now? Still?
Yeah, because the numbers aren't there for Travis, so now it's a full-on different conversation.
And tomorrow's
Well,
28th.
is he going to be there for warm-ups, or is he going to be acting at some big studio?
Tom, you're a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem.
Gee.
Travis, once again, Travis hears all this. He acknowledges all this, and that's why he's going to go bananas this weekend. Can't wait to see you out there, Travis. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Browns, Raiders. Browns getting a... Go ahead.
Yeah,
got some injuries.
A ton of injuries in this one. The Browns have ruled out tight end David Njoku, left tackle Jedrick Willis, right tackle Jack Conklin, and they placed all-pro guard Wyatt Teller on IR earlier this week, so it's 3 O-linemen out of this one. Raiders have ruled out Devontae Adams and Max Crosby.
And Michael Mayer. Says Ari. Shout out Ari, aggregating all the information.
A lot of injuries in this one.
All right, so what's the over-under here for this game? 37.5.
Yep.
Feels like I'll dance with the under there. And then Deshaun Watson said, I'm not running, so what do you say? That's an interesting answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Not running.
Was that a trick to get him off like the breadcrumbs, like off the trail? Like
Maybe.
I'm not gonna run, but really I am.
Oh, you think he's maybe bluffing?
Ooh.
You think he's bluffing?
Look over here, guys.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he is bluffing. Maybe it's 45 runs this weekend for Deshaun Watson. I'm not trying to take any more hits. Just big-time heel answer, to a city that is a blue-collar city that you're not weighing on.
You're right.
I'm not trying to take any hits. I'm not asking for more runs, no. I'm not doing it. Come on. What are we talking? I got 230 guaranteed, Buzz. You think that's what it comes off as?
Yeah.
Now, if they're winning, it doesn't come off that way.
No.
Losing does come off that way. With that being said, AJ, who do you like?
With all that being said, I like the Browns plus 1.5.
Give me the Raiders. Bills. Ravens. Sunday night football. Ravens favored by 2.5, AJ. You see that?
Look at that. Right there on the Ravens, right where it says Ravens is where you put the minus 2.5.
Exactly, you fucking asshole.
Check out the other one, pal.
It's all right. Okay.
Same thing.
There's photos on the other
Nope,
side.
definitely not the same. But yeah, either way, give me the Bills all day long here.
Okay.
I like the Ravens, but I love what Josh Allen and the boys are doing.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's 2.5.
It does seem like a lot. It seems like it should be a pick 'em.
For the Ravens, too.
They don't win in Baltimore or Buffalo.
Yeah, it's a whole new team, their new era. It's a whole new team.
It's a whole new era.
It's a new
They
time.
bleed blue.
Josh Allen.
Does every team have a DeFlo?
People might want him. The Packers were trying. Lady tried to jack his vibe.
She did.
She was just paying respect.
She was.
That's what she said. They really went after her, I guess she said.
Yeah, big time.
Rightfully so.
The Flow's fans are fucking rabid.
Yeah. You fuck with the flow. You fuck with all of Indiana.
That's because he's the realest, dude. Give me the Bills as well. All right. And I'm only doing that because of the plane video where Lamar goes, we shouldn't even be live right now. We didn't play that good. You dropped a pick, he said. And then he was asked about it. He was like, I'm just trying to, I'm not. Like, I love Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think he thinks that they're not.
Figuring out.
Yeah. Because what? They started running again, though.
They did.
They did
ran
last
for a
week
ton.
exactly what Harbaugh said they weren't going to do. He was like, Derrick Henry's going to get 12 to 15 carries a game. That's what we're doing, okay? We're not going to – we want to be multiple. And then they gave him like 35 carries last week.
He was getting like 10 yards carry. So
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and that's Derrick Henry football. If you get that in the first quarter or second quarter, boy, run it back.
Yeah.
Keep it going. And then you got Lamar Jackson available. Buffalo Bills, they're a wagon right now. They're fun to watch, too.
Yeah.
Being dogs is asinine.
I'll take Buffalo Bills. Love the Ravens. All right.